Hello to the hockey fam. It is Tuesday, April the 28th. I got one more video coming to you from Scotland. I look a little worse from the wear here. Really fun trip and an awesome trip. We finished up the second and third games over the weekend. Canada, for those who care. I don't know if anybody does, but we ended up winning kind of all three games. The last two super tight ones. The third one, big come from behind. It was a really cool weekend. Lots of fans. Got to meet lots of really passionate hockey fans, players. We did some camps with kids. Yeah, just a lot of really passionate stuff over here. It was a lot of fun, and hope to be a part of it in the future. Um, did happen to take a puck to the face, and my foot is black and blue, but we're still managing. So one last video from Scotland for now. We get to go do some cool family things here for the next few days. Get to show my little guy around Scotland and see a bit of the Strachan heritage. So looking forward to that. So anyways, looking back, markets last week, we saw a relatively quiet week. Most broad benchmarks up a little bit. We also saw oil elevated a little bit as well. We touched on this last week, what we're seeing, as far as probabilities, as far as like the oil future markets, etc. Those probabilities pointing towards, and we see this in a lot of the financial markets, I guess, point towards a peace agreement happening at some point here in the future. Just from what we see out of the markets in the futures, those worst case scenarios, they aren't being priced in at the moment, which is a great thing. Last week we might have seen the market may have been trading more on domestic fundamentals. So I think I mentioned this, but we've saw earnings seasons, has been going on here, and so far earnings have been very, very strong. Last week we also received retail sales for the month of March, and those numbers were much stronger than expected as well. One thing that Johan pointed out, and we've kind of seen a few places, this new tax bill, has probably been very beneficial for the middle class. Well, it has been, and that in itself, could be a piece of why we're seeing kind of this resiliency with earnings. The Bipartisan Congressional Budget Office has estimated that this year alone, so tax refunds, they're estimated around $150 billion greater this far. Much of that going to the middle class, obviously. More money in your pocket means more spending, helps earnings, and that is, what makes up the majority of our economy. So, like I said, that could be what a big piece of what's helping the resiliency here. But we will see as things go on. This week, looking forward, we're going to see a Fed meeting on Wednesday. Widely expecting no change there with rates. One little piece of news there that you've probably been hearing about, the new Fed chair nominee. Yeah, well, it could be sitting before the next Fed meeting. So that'll be worth talking about, but we'll address that kind of in a future video. So I hope that everybody has had a great weekend, is having a great week. We're looking forward to a few days over here. We got some Highland coos that are just some shaggy cows, I guess. We're going to go show our guy to this afternoon. He's going to see a boat, and then we actually get to go see a castle that has some relevance to the Strachan clan. So that's going to be a cool day, but it's pretty neat over here. So hope everybody has a great week. You got questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to reach out to the office, and we will talk with you soon. Thanks. Bye.